Hello, everyone, and as you might know, a couple of weeks ago I made a video about medieval 1100 AD, which is a new medieval mod for Total War Rome 2. No, not new, but it's a work in progress. And in that video, I mentioned that I like the mod, but there are some issues, including the fact that a lot of the cities were not in the proper position due to the Rome 2 map being so difficult to mod. And the other issue was that, a lot of factions are not playable in this mod because a lot of them are in a closed beta right now as they continue to work on fine-tuning the mod some more. And in the last update, after I came out with that video, Starsmill, the main modder for medieval 1100 AD, actually came out with an update that addressed both of those issues, and a lot of cities were moved to better positions, right? I mean, there are still some problems due to the Rome 2 map being so difficult to mod, but a lot of issues were fixed, a lot of major issues, including several cities in Iberia, as well as the city in Cilicia. And a couple new factions were added as well as playable factions, and those factions are Bulgaria and Kilikia. Now, Bulgaria actually was not an independent kingdom at this time. It was so it's included as a vassal state of the Byzantine Empire. And Kilikia has also been included as a playable faction, Cilician Armenia. So we're going to play as Cilician Armenia. Let's do this. All right. So yeah, this is actually one of the more difficult campaigns in medieval 1100 AD. A lot of the campaigns are quite difficult. Jerusalem, Antioch are some tough campaigns. However, the Kilikian campaign also promises to be quite difficult, as it is in pretty much every game it's included in. So you start out with the leader, Toros. Now, of course, it says king, even though he was more of a prince, right? And I mean, previously, the city for Kilikia was Tarsus in this location here. And the issue for me was that Tarsus was actually controlled by the Principality of Antioch in 1100 AD. It was one of those cities that Bohemond of Antioch would not relinquish to the Byzantine Empire. And Toros actually controlled some cities and fortresses in the north of Kilikia here, including Anavarza and Vaka. And Cis was amongst those cities, and Cis would eventually become the capital of Kilikia in the very late 12th century. And so it's definitely a better choice as a town under the control of Kilikia in this with this start date than Tarsus. Again, Tarsus was controlled by Antioch. So yeah, that was that was bothering me, but now it's fine. Now it's fine. Okay, so we control Cis right now, and Kilikia has two towns in its province. Right, so medieval 1100 uses that same Rome 2 province system, and the other town here is Kesun. So Kesun was actually a principality, another Armenian principality controlled by a prince named Kor Vasil, Basil the Thief, and he was called the Thief because he was not of noble stock, right, and he had a lot of good relationships with the Crusaders, like the County of Edessa, and he had a pretty decent relationship with the Rupenian Principality, the Kilikian Armenians here. And but eventually, he even married Toros's brother, or one of his daughter, married Toros's brother, Levon the First. However, Toros decided that he would make an alliance with Edessa to destroy Kesun, and Edessa took over Kesun eventually. So yeah, that's your neighbor in Kilikia, and you're also neighbors with Antioch. And to the west, you have the Sultanate of Rome, and to the north, you have the Danish-Mended Emirate. So let's see what we've got here. Now, in terms of our economy is actually not that bad. Now, Cilicia was a pretty rich province, so that is definitely fine. We have a small army here. We've got light archers, Armenian spearmen, and armored cavalry as our general's bodyguard. So I like the unit icon art in this mod. It's one of the reasons I like this mod. I think the modders did a really nice job with the 2D art. And the units look very nice as well. So let's check out our technology here. So in Cease, we have an infantry camp that allows us to recruit auxiliary spear infantry and auxiliary Frankish bowmen. And we have animal breeder that gives us access to Eastern cavalry. And then if we upgrade to heavy horse studs, we'll get armored Armenian cavalry. With light horse studs, we'll get auxiliary Frankish cavalry, lancers, and horse archers. And with exotic animal studs, well, I don't think we need to worry about exotic animals here. So in any case, yeah, upgrading the infantry tents will give us much more flexible infantry, light archers, Armenian slingers, javelinmen. Yeah, so that's going to really help us out here. But, you know, I'm not sure. I haven't played this mod too much. I played it when I did the preview last year, and I played it a little bit before making that video a couple weeks ago, but I have not played it too much. I haven't reviewed the mod, right? So I'd say let's go for organized supply, and then eventually, I guess I'll go for logistics first, right? So then I can upgrade to infantry tents, which seems like a building I want to upgrade to. So we have, I would like to develop some good relations here. Oops. Okay, I would like to develop good relations with Antioch. So we have a trade agreement.
A flapping tongue that speaks without wisdom is not welcome.
He's not happy with me. Well, we aren't Catholic, so what can I say? They've rejected my offer. You know what? Maybe I don't like you, Antioch. I can't trade with Kesun. Actually, what would be good is if I could take Kesun and unite Kilikia. So I suppose what I want to do is recruit a spy. So let's recruit a spy here, and then I'll send him to Kesun, check on how many troops they have there. And other than that, yeah, I'm not sure what I want to construct. I suppose I should save some money here. Yeah, I suppose I should save money because the units I can recruit are not great, and I can't recruit them now anyway. Eastern cavalry would be nice. Additionally, some of the buildings seem to be not finished. I mean, this is a work in progress mod. Like you can see Satrap Large City and then Satrap Kerta. These are definitely leftovers from vanilla, if I'm not mistaken. So let's end the turn here and see what happens. Okay, so after ending the turn, I suppose I should take my general out of the city because he actually reduces public order. That's not something I'm a super big fan of in a lot of Rome 2 mods, that having your general in a city reduces public order. But I guess I kind of get the logic behind that. Okay, so we have Gor Vasil here, Basil the Thief. And he has the exact same army as me, except he has Azat Knights, so a sort of cataphract unit here. Oh, excuse me. So he has a sort of cataphract unit here. Azat Knights, I think that's an Armenian unit from Vanilla, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, actually their garrison is quite small and not great. So I should see what I can recruit here. So I can recruit a little bit. So I've got Axe Warriors, Eastern Cavalry, and Auxiliary Spear Infantry. I suppose what I would like to recruit are the Eastern Cavalry. I definitely need more. I need the cavalry advantage in this upcoming fight with Kesun. So let me quickly check this out. So Kesun, they are at war with Shah Armen, which is over here in Akhlat, next to Lake Van. And they are not allied to anyone. And they don't want to ally with me. So I don't care. Antioch is at war with the Danishmends. You know, I wonder if the Danishmends, who are at war with the Byzantines and Antioch, I wonder if the Danishmends would trade with me. No. Fine, fine, fine. Would the Sultanate of Rome trade with me? No. Yeah, no one likes me. So this is a historical start for Kilikian Armenia. Okay. So let's end the turn here. Okay. Quartermasters report Eastern Cavalry recruited. Okay. So I suppose I'll move my troops. The unfortunate thing is that because of these mountains, I have to move through Antioch if I want to get to Kesun. But I suppose I have no choice. Okay. So my income has decreased. Oh, and organized supply actually decreases my tax rate by 3%. So it would be nice to go on this expedition and take out Kesun. I suppose I have 2 units of spearmen, 2 units of archers. I suppose some axemen and auxiliary bowmen would be helpful. So I'm going to move Toros to the eastern border. Recruit some axemen and auxiliary bowmen. And let's have our spy try to sabotage Gorvasil's army. Okay. Alright, so let's end the turn and see what happens. Alright, so Quartermaster's report. We got our auxiliary Frankish bowmen and our axe warriors. So it seems like Kesun actually has plague, I believe. Yeah, so their garrison has actually been depleted a bit. They do have a good number of spearmen and hillmen. Oh, he just said, how may I serve Pontus? Interesting. All right, so let's... No, not reconnoiter. Let's sabotage the army a bit. Sabotage successful. Very nice indeed. Oh, I like these little icons. Look like stained glass windows. So, oh, I should probably steal food. Unlocks action. Steal? No. I suppose I'll go for lookout. Yeah, let's go for lookout right now. And other than that, we're going to upgrade our technology next turn. Let's get another unit of cavalry and some more bowmen. Okay. Okay. So, organized supply. And then the next tech will give us +3 levy units available and clients satrapies. Doesn't help us now. Enables the recruitment of champions, which will help us, and infantry tents. So those are all good things. Okay, so our army is actually looking pretty good right now, and Kesun's garrison is getting larger. 11 units. So I've got 11 units myself. Yeah, Antioch is looking fairly weak, but I think they'll be fine. So I suppose what I should do is steal food here. So they have in Kesun. What do they have? Yeah, okay, they've got a couple buildings there. And they have -5 food now. So hopefully I can weaken them a bit here. Okay, so let's end the turn here and see what happens. All right, so let's quickly check out Kesun. Yeah, so Kesun is actually doing pretty well. That's unfortunate. I wonder if I can go in there and raid. So that's what I'm going to do. Poseidon, guide me. Okay. Again, it's work in progress. So let's raid. Let's raid Kesun. So yeah, now they've got -9 food. Okay. And again, another thing, Kilikian, the Armenian Church was not Eastern Orthodox, right? It was Oriental Orthodox. So actually in the mod I've released, Chivalry Total War Remastered, I've added Apostolic Christianity to represent the difference between this church and the Eastern Orthodox Church. So actually, the Greeks considered Armenians heathens and vice versa. Right? Or at least not in conformity with their own church. Okay. So we are raiding and things are looking good. So I'm hoping that Gorvasil might come out to fight me. And then I can crush his forces. So let's end the turn here and see what happens. Okay, so Toros is still raiding. And Kesun is still losing food. But for some reason, their garrison just grows larger and larger. So that is not good for me. Let's check out our diplomacy here, our diplomatic options. So Antioch is still trading with me. Yeah, no one wants an alliance. I wonder if it might be a good idea to attack the Danishmends. They are They don't want to trade with me, and they're at war with the Byzantines and Antioch. So I wonder if it might be a better option if I leave Kesun alone. Maybe I'll leave Kesun alone and go after the Danishmends and try to expand my control that way. So I suppose what I'll do is I'll send my spy up to Caesarea. And let's reconnoiter. Opportune failure. Okay. So now let's end the turn and see what happens. Okay, so Caesarea is actually not well defended at all. So what I'm going to do is, instead of bothering Kesun, I'm going to go up to Caesarea. And we'll attack Caesarea and perhaps raid it, or maybe I can keep it. I'll see. The Danishmends do have other territories here. So they have a territory up here, and their army is probably up there fighting the Byzantines near Trabizond. So I'm not sure if it would be worth it to hold this province, or if I would be able to. Let's see. Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. So let's end the turn again and see what happens. Okay, our agent was found. Oh, we now have the ability to recruit a champion. So let's... Yeah, for some reason these Armenian agent names are not very diverse. But that's fine. We'll get a... That's fine. So we'll get this agent here. Yeah, Caesarea is not well defended at all. So I'm going to quickly move up here and see where the other Danishmend army is. Okay, so here is Danishmend Ghazi, the semi-legendary leader of the Danishmend Emirate. So, yeah, he has a large group of troops. However, Caesarea is pretty much in my sights. And it seems like he's recruiting at the moment. So he's not the most mobile. So let's move into Caesarea. Or you know what? I'll move here and raid, and I'll see what Danishmend Ghazi does. And next turn, I'll move my agent up here as well. See what I can do. All right, so in terms of technology, we've got the technology to build infantry tents. Now, so I think we should go for social organization. And then after that, we'll go for these techs that improve our tax rate and allow us to construct better ports, trading ports. Of course, trading ports was extremely important for Kilikian Armenia, so that would be a historical route to take. So let's end the turn here and see what I can do next turn. So Antioch does not want to trade with me anymore. Okay. Do what you want, Antioch. You don't have that many friends out here. Yeah, so that hit our income pretty badly. Oh, our army... Ah, that's not good. Our army has a plague. So next turn they're going to take some damage. So you know what? Maybe I'll attack Caesarea.
Ready for battle. Like Poseidon.
Yeah, let me attack this army. They don't have any allies. Okay. So, interesting. Let's fight the best we can. Perhaps I'm underestimating these armored infantrymen. Okay. I don't want rain. I have missile units. I don't want rain. Okay, dry. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at some of our units here. So we've got some pretty poor-looking Frankish bowmen. What else do we have? We have just some spearmen. Some axe warriors. Some light archers. Eastern cavalry. They look effective enough. And then our general's bodyguard. And yeah, they look like they'll be up to the task. And let's check out the Danishmend bodyguards here. Armored horse archers. They look pretty good, actually. Okay. So let's keep our archers in a line there. Let's keep our spearmen in the front. And then our axe warriors as a reserve. Because we'll be facing cavalry. Let's keep a couple of cavalry units on the left flank, and then our main cavalry units on the left. Okay, so let's move our foot archers forward. So where are the enemy reinforcements coming from? They're coming from below. So the best thing to do will be to hit their horse archers as quickly as we can. And take the high ground. And we're going to be facing a bunch of infantry too, so I'll put my infantry up there.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, so their horse archers are hitting us. So our armored cavalry are going after their horse archers, but they are fleeing. Would be nice if we could catch them. Okay, archers. Let's move up here. And infantry, I'll form you guys up behind the archers. I wish my Eastern cavalry were faster. Looks like we can't catch them. Okay, seems like we're gonna catch up right now. Okay. I would like to take down those armored archers before their reinforcements can get to them. Oh, these armored horse archers are not going down. Okay, they're starting to fall. Okay, let's hit these guys from the flank. Oh, our cavalry are getting hit hard by those archers. Oh, that's not good. Okay, these riders I'm going to move against the steppe archers. Get them off my back. Okay, come on, hit those guys. Yeah, these armored horse archers are tough. Okay, why aren't you guys moving? Go. Did their general not die there? Did he get away? I'm not sure.
The enemy general is
We got him. Okay, get those steppe archers. Okay, cavalry, you help them out there. And general, you set up behind these guys. Let's try to flank them as best we can.
our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, archers. Do your best. Okay, we seem to be hitting them pretty hard. Okay, and the steppe archers are wavering, which is good. They were definitely not as tough as those armored horse archers. Thank goodness. Okay, so what I'll do... Okay, we actually led these troops away from the fight, which is good. So let's move our cavalry in closer. Our archers are going to skirmish away. And we're going to charge down into the enemy infantry here. And let's hit those guys hard. And we'll move our other eastern cavalry up in here. Okay, let's hit these guys, try to rout them. Okay, can that middle group rout? That would be good if they did. Okay, and they routed. Very nice. So spearmen. Okay, these spearmen are fighting these warriors.
The men are wavering.
No, no, no. Get away, get away. Why is he wavering, though? He's doing fine. Okay, get back, cavalry, please. Why are they routing?
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Oh, boy. I guess these armored warriors are tough as nails. Only the unit that I was hitting hard with the archers has actually gone down so far. Come on, hit these guys hard. Okay, cavalry. Yeah, no, my spearmen are not doing well on the right flank.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, if we hit these guys quickly, maybe we can cause a rout.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Oh, this is not good. Okay, get away, get away, get away. Interesting.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, bowmen. Spearmen try to reform. Okay, I suppose it might be because my troops are tired. But I don't know why my general is so... why his morale is so low. I mean, he has sustained casualties, but... interesting. Okay. Let's try to rout these guys one by one if we can. Let's try to move our guys into a favorable position here. Or as favorable as we can. Okay, axemen. Okay, let's hit the armored warriors from the flank. Come on, come on. Will they go down? They went down. That's good. So try to take down this general. Axemen form up. You guys form up as well, cavalry. Okay, we got him. Okay. I was able to pull that one out. That was an interesting battle.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, cavalry, go get that general. We destroyed that unit, right? Okay. Photos, you go after those armored warriors. That infantry was tough. Okay, don't want friendly fire here. All right, so we actually pulled that one out. That wasn't looking good for a while. Our infantry really underperformed, but our bows were actually very effective. And the last few cavalry charges were also very effective. So that is good. And so we destroyed this general as well as the garrison, I'm hoping. Because we did get their general. The general of the garrison, too. So yeah, I have to get used to this battle balance here in this mod. It's definitely very... I mean, I've been testing a lot of chivalry because I ported that mod, right? So I've kind of gotten used to that battle balance for medieval era mods. Okay, so we lost 1 unit of spearmen. That's okay. I suppose we can enslave the captives.
Further orders. At your command.
And Toros, I suppose he could use cunning would be nice. Cavalry command would be nice too. Plus 10% morale would be nice too. During only offensive battles. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I suppose I'll go for warrior. Let's auto-resolve this assault. It's interesting that the auto-resolve seemed to be a bit broken for that previous battle. Okay, so let's... Oh, there's not that much to loot here. We could raise it. You know what? I'll raise it.
Ready for orders. We fight for you, my lord.
So what buildings are there? Nothing really.
By sea or by mountain, sire. Gathering supplies by
So let's get out of here. I'm sure the Danishmends will be quite upset with what happened. But you know, I wonder if the Danishmends will come back, because they might be bothered by other problems up there. So I wonder if making an infantry camp might be the most prudent. So you know what? I'll go for an infantry camp. And then next turn, maybe I'll go for a consecrated place. Let's just try it out. I'm not sure. Okay, so I think this will be a good place to stop this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. This is an interesting mod. It's still very much a work in progress, so keep that in mind. But I like the aesthetic of the mod. It looks pretty cool. Both I really like the 2D art especially. And the battle balance is very interesting. So let's see what happens next time. So I'll see you in the next one.